I was right, everyone. I was right. That's right. I was right. All the influencers over on Twitter freaking out. Xbox is dead. Xbox is dead. Where are they this morning? They're not here. They're not around. We have the Xbox business meeting happening today where we'll find out more about Xbox's plan. However, since we last spoke, Sony has had their business meeting, and guess what happened? Looks like Sony is entering a similar strategy. Like I said, I've said this in the past videos. 2 weeks ago, a week ago, before all the Xbox hubbub came out about Xbox is going to have timed exclusives on other platforms. Oh no, the sky is falling. I've always said it's a smart strategy. 2 weeks ago, before any of that came out, PlayStation people were saying, holy crap, I don't know how PlayStation is going to be able to compete with Xbox. What are they doing? How are they adjusting here? Clearly, this is the future. Game Pass is the future. How are they going to adjust? Then the Xbox stuff came out and everybody lost their shit. And they were wrong for doing so and for freaking out and overreacting. And I was saying, none of this changed, guys. Nothing's different. What are you talking about? PlayStation's still in this, even though PlayStation is winning, and everybody in the comments, everybody that's watching this video that's a Sony guy and is about to leave a comment, PlayStation's still dominating. Yes, PlayStation's dominating console. We're not talking about now. What we do now, the decisions being made now, the changes and adjustments being made now in gaming are going to affect the next 5 years. That's the point. And what's Sony doing to adjust with that, to keep up with the value proposition that is Game Pass? Well, guess what? Here we go. Sony had their meeting yesterday, and we're going to go over, we're not going to read the news stories. We'll just go over some of the tweets here and what was covered. Also, I'm convinced, you could not convince me otherwise, that the news media, the gaming news media, is not 1,000% biased. There's all this freak out about Xbox, and PlayStation comes out and basically alludes to the same thing. And where's the freak out? Where's the headline? It took hours before I saw any headlines on this on any major news site. That's right, hours. With Xbox, it was immediate, like right away. Criticism, critique. Oh my goodness. Anyways. That's neither here nor there, but let's go through this. This is from Genki, Japan. Sony president Hiroko Tataki says he wants to go aggressive in improving margins by growing first party with, wait for it, multi-platform PlayStation games. Here's what he said. In the past, we wanted to popularize console and the first-party titles. Main purpose was to make the console popular, right? That was the purpose of the first-party titles. It is true, but there is a synergy to it. So if you have strong first-party content, not only with our console, but also other platforms like PC, first-party can be grown with multi-platform, and that can help operate profit to improve. I said that. Go look at my last video, guys. If you didn't see my last video, the question was posed by a Twitter influencer. How does Xbox bringing their first-party titles to multi-platforms help us as gamers? And this was one of the points I made. They'll make more money, which can enable them to develop more into that franchise. This is exactly what PlayStation sees, the same thing Xbox sees. And this is exactly what they're doing. So that is another one we want to proactively work on. I personally think there are opportunities out there for improvement of margins. So I would like to go aggressive in improving our margin performance. This is the new Sony Interactive Entertainment, or Entertainment Interactive? No, it's Interactive Entertainment head talking here. And basically, while their consoles are crushing it, it's not keeping up with the pace of PlayStation 4, and they don't see themselves expanding in the console place. Xbox has seen this for a while. I mean, Xbox kind of has the advantage of being in second place, so they've been forced to adjust sooner. I'll give them that. Sony, when you're king of the hill, you're not forced to adjust, but they're adjusting now, and everyone's adjusting in the same direction. The future of gaming is software. That's it. The future of gaming is streaming. The future of gaming is Game Pass subscription. Sony sees this. What's become unsustainable, and Phil Spencer has talked about this. We know this from the documents leaked during the Activision Blizzard acquisition and all the hubbub around that the struggle is Phil Spencer said expensive first-party AAA titles is just not sustainable. And it's not sustainable in the long term. Game Pass is a sustainable model that enables these big studios to, yes, create those AAA experiences, but also to take chances with new IPs. because it's not a, oh my goodness, we're all in, this has to succeed to retain our money. That's just not the case. And this is what's happening with Sony. Does Sony have fantastic first-party titles? Absolutely. I, for the first time, played the Spider-Man on the PS5, and it's fabulous. It's amazing. It blows my mind. But it's unsustainable long-term for that to be all that's happening. Now, if this was it, that would be one thing. But during this call, we learned a lot from Sony and for PlayStation. PlayStation boss says first party, this is from Eurogamer, PC releases will be part of aggressive growth plan. And then VGC News, Sony expects PS5 hardware sales to start declining from its fiscal year and confirm it plans to release, ready for it, no major franchise titles before April 2025. That means this year there is no first-party titles coming to PlayStation. What are the comments on this video, actually? Depressing. Ponies with 0 games. Hilarious. Imagine if this was Xbox. Imagine Xbox is dead. Headlines that would be out there if Xbox wasn't releasing a major first-party title in this year. Well, by that, they mean like AAA first-party title. But why? The question is why. Why is this happening? Why is PlayStation adjusting here? What are the economics here? Think about AAA first-party title. And if you go through, you can go read the news stories on this. Just Google it. He says basically it's just unsustainable. These games are great, but they're unsustainable long term. They're selling less, so we're selling less consoles overall than we were during PlayStation 4. It's costing us more to make these games, and it's taking longer. And that's unsustainable long term. What is sustainable, and this is the beauty of Game Pass and why Xbox, in my mind, is set up to dominate the future of gaming. And it's going to take place. It's going to be interesting to see how PlayStation responds. Here, obviously, is response number one. Hey, we're going to be on PC as well. Game Pass is set because it's not about first party exclusive. It takes away the need for you to constantly have a first party exclusive. What it is about is having variety. What's valuable for Game Pass is variety. So yes, the every 3 months a major first-party exclusive comes out helps you get more people into Game Pass. But also what helps you, just as important, is variety so that you have a breadth of content out there to grab players who enjoy all different types of content there. And that's the beauty. It really relieves that pressure that Sony's feeling right now of, hey, we have to always have, in order to sell these consoles and remain at the top, we have to always have these big, expensive blockbusters, and they have to do well. That's a lot of pressure. That's huge pressure there. What am I missing here? We're obviously going to find out more from the Xbox business that is yet to happen. We'll have details on that tomorrow when it does drop. You have my reaction and my opinion there. Here, prediction, everybody. This guy was right. This guy was right. They're going to say exactly what I think. I think it's going to be a smart strategy, timed exclusives for certain first-party exclusives, and it's a smart strategy. And that's how Xbox grows. That's how Game Pass grows. They're not walking away from consoles. We already know that. Neither is PlayStation, but they are adjusting. The next 5 years, stuff has changed. We're living through it in real time. The next 5 years in gaming is going to look completely different than the last 5 years. I'll leave you guys with that. If you like this video, like it, subscribe to it, share it with your friends. I love hanging out with you guys each and every single day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.